Hello classmates, welcome to our very first video lecture. Yes, are you ready to go? And by that I mean, do you have your textbook there? Do you have something to write on and something to write with? And of course, have your brain turned on to high curiosity level. Okay? And here we go. What are we going to learn? Well, we're going to explain marketing, describe the marketing process in sequence, list the 4 P's of marketing, and the examples for customer value driven marketing. And just a heads up, that's also going to be one activity you'll be doing later this week as I open up more stuff on Canvas and in the My Marketing Lab. Okay, nice and slow, we're easing into the week. So marketing, and please notice that I also add the page numbers to the slides where appropriate. The goals of marketing, of course, are to attract customers. These can be new or returning ones, in order to make a profit. So however you want to say that for yourself, that's what it is. Now, what we also need to be very much aware of is that things have changed. It used to be that it was all about sales, about making a sale. This is where caveat emptor comes in. That means buyer beware. In other words, it used to be that whatever you bought, hey, the consequences were up to you. Think of the snake oil salesperson and other things like that, okay? It was all about, putting products on the market and then trying to sell them. Today, we are trying to figure out what customers want and then give it to them. Okay, we're using all kinds of technology to do that, and we're trying to really address each customer directly. Have you seen the movie Minority Report? There is this one scene where the guy walks into like a department store, and all along there are monitors that address him by name and try to sell him stuff. Very interesting. So now we're on page 5, and this is the marketing process. As promised in our learning outcomes for this week, we need to understand what comes first, what comes second, and third, and fourth, and fifth. So here we are. We need to understand what the customers want, and then we need to come up with a strategy, because we need to know where we want to end up, and then we fill in the middle part. Also, then this is the middle part, and then we're creating relationships along the way. And of course, the idea is to get profit from all this. Okay, so that was part 1 of chapter 1. This is what we have done so far. I encourage you to stop this video anytime so you can read slides nicely and at your own pace, okay? That's why these are so great. Rewind them, rewatch it, whatever you need to do. So there are concepts here that we need to learn. Well, first of all, there are the needs, wants, and demands. So those are 3 things. And maybe you've heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay, so keep that in mind. If not, oh, trust me, you'll hear more about that. Then we need to check out what the market offerings already are. And of course, we are really focused on providing value to the customer, and also, satisfaction, of course. So here we are. I put those 3 separately: the needs, wants, and demands. The needs are something where we can feel that tug. Maybe you can relate to that, where you just couldn't stop stalking that piece of clothing or the new iPad or whatever it may have been. Then, of course, we want to belong, and this is where sneakers and cell phones come in. Depending on what our peer group has, we probably want to belong there. And then we have an individual need to make a statement, to really let others know who we are and what we're all about, our personal brand, if you will. So Now, the wants are shaped by the culture we live in. So, for example, when it comes to clothing, our culture is really influencing us compared to, let's say, in India or Germany, where I'm from. And then if we have wants and we back them up with money, then we have demands. So moving on. If we want to have the exact strategy to hit the sweet spot in the market, we need to set expectations that can't be too high and can't be too low, because either we're disappointing them or we're not interesting for people. So this was the part where you heard about the needs, wants, and demands, as well as the value and satisfaction part. Moving on to target markets. This is one of my favorite things. So why are we doing that? We need to figure out who exactly wants to purchase our product. Product can mean service or thing. And the second one is, what is the value proposition? In other words, how are we different? How is our product different from that what our competitors can offer? Now, the target market segmentation, that means the customer base we can attract, and then we look at the slices of the pie. As you can see in this image I chose, that some are big, some are small, so and we need to focus, and I'll talk more about that later. Again, the value proposition is how are we different. And just to be really, really clear, this is how things have changed. This is on page 11. I grabbed it right from there. So we had the selling concept, which was about, okay, sales, caveat emptor, buyer beware. Now we are functioning under the marketing concept, which means we are trying to give the customers what they want. Okay? Moving along here, for example, Lush, the cosmetic company. Do you know of them? They're here in Walnut Creek, in the mall, Broadway Plaza, and they're very focused on societal marketing concept. And our book also has a blurb on that. Page 13, these are the 4 P's. Yes, definitely, you need to know those. That's why they're in our student learning outcome for this week. So we have the product, the thing or the service. We have to set a price. Okay, and there are strategies for that. We have to figure out where we're going to sell it. And then we have to advertise it. We have to promote it. And all those things together create the integrated marketing plan. Heads up, you will design one of those throughout this class. Cool, huh? And now comes an assignment, an activity assignment thing. These things will happen for every lecture. Okay. So number one, what did you buy last as far as athletic shoes goes? Why did you purchase this, and what is your relationship with that? Yes, it needs to be typed, and later on in the week you will see on Canvas a place to upload those. Okay, so no freakouts, please. This is going to be a slowish kind of week. This was part 3 for chapter 1. And moving on to the last little cherry on top, which is about all the online, mobile, social media stuff that's going on. Lots and lots and lots. And of course, I'm going to have a ball with this because there are so many things in the news, and I'm going to bring those to you too. And one additional assignment that you can put it all on one document and you will upload it later is, what is marketing and what is it trying to accomplish, using your own words. And with that, I can't wait to meet you on Canvas. Take care.